The Wicked King. In the heart of the eastern Igbo land, where the forests whispered secrets to the winds and the rivers glimmered under the gaze of the sun, there was a kingdom called Umudike. Umudike was a land of abundance, blessed with fertile soil, bountiful harvests, and skilled craftsmen. But beneath the surface of its prosperity lay a dark shadow, King Agbadike, a ruler feared and despised by his people. King Agbadike had ascended the throne after the mysterious death of his elder brother, a kind-hearted ruler beloved by all. Whispers in the market square claimed Agbadike had a hand in his brother's death, but no one dared to confront him. He ruled with an iron fist, imposing heavy taxes, seizing farmlands, and punishing dissenters with brutal cruelty. The people of Umudike lived in fear, their spirits crushed under the weight of his tyranny. One day, as the harmattan wind swept through the land, a young man named Abina returned to Umudike. He had been away for years, traveling to distant lands to learn the secrets of trade and craftsmanship. Abina was the son of Neka, a widowed farmer whose land had been confiscated by King Agbadike. She now toiled as a servant in the palace, enduring humiliation to survive. When Abina learned of the king's wickedness and the suffering of his people, his heart burned with anger. "This is not the land I left," he told his mother. "I will not stand by and watch our people suffer." Neka, fearing for her son's life, tried to dissuade him. "Agbadike is ruthless," she warned. "He trusts no one and spares no one. If you challenge him, you will meet the same fate as those who dared before you." But Abina was determined. He sought out the elders of the village, men and women who had once advised the king but had been silenced by his tyranny. In the dim light of a secret gathering, Abina spoke with passion. "Our ancestors did not fight for this land so we could live as slaves in our own homes," he said. "If we unite, we can overthrow this wicked king and restore peace to Umudike." The elders were hesitant. "Agbadike's guards are loyal and well-armed," one of them said. "And his sorcerer, Dibia Agwagwu, is said to possess dark powers. How can we fight such forces?" Abina smiled. "The strength of the people is greater than the power of one man, no matter how wicked. We will not fight with weapons alone. We will fight with wisdom, courage, and unity." Over the following weeks, Abina worked tirelessly to rally the people. He visited farmers in their fields, traders in the market, and hunters in the forest. Slowly, the spirit of resistance began to grow. The people of Umudike, long silenced by fear, found their voices once more. As the rebellion gained momentum, King Agbadike grew suspicious. Reports of secret gatherings and whispered plans reached his ears. He summoned Dibia Agwagwu, a man known for his cunning and cruelty. "Find the leader of this rebellion," the king commanded. "Crush them before they destroy me." But Dibia Agwagwu was not as loyal as the king believed. He had grown weary of Agbadike's arrogance and greed. Sensing an opportunity, he secretly met with Abina under the cover of darkness. "The king is powerful, but his heart is weak," the sorcerer said. "He trusts no one, not even me. If you promise to spare my life and allow me to leave this land, I will help you overthrow him." Abina was wary but agreed. With Dibia Agwagwu's guidance, the rebels devised a plan to infiltrate the palace during the New Yam festival, a time when the king would be distracted by celebrations and feasting. On the day of the festival, the people of Umudike gathered in the palace courtyard, their faces painted with forced smiles as they watched the king preside over the festivities. Abina, disguised as a palace servant, slipped past the guards and made his way to the royal chambers, where he confronted Agbadike. "Who are you to challenge me?" The king sneered, reaching for his ceremonial sword. "I am Abina, son of Neka, and I speak for the people of Umudike," Abina replied. "Your reign of terror ends today." A fierce battle ensued, the sound of clashing metal echoing through the palace. Meanwhile, the rebels stormed the courtyard, overpowering the guards and freeing the captives. The people of Umudike, emboldened by the sight of their oppressors defeated, joined the fight. At last, Abina disarmed the king and held the sword to his throat. "You have stolen from us, betrayed us, and brought shame to this land," he said. "But I will not stain my hands with your blood. You will face the judgment of the people you have wronged." King Agbadike was dragged into the courtyard, where the people of Umudike gathered to decide his fate. Some called for his execution, while others urged mercy. In the end, the elders decreed that the king would be exiled, never to return. With Agbadike gone, the people of Umudike celebrated their freedom. Abina was offered the throne, but he declined. "I am a servant of this land, not its ruler," he said. "Let us choose a leader who will serve with wisdom and humility." The elders selected a kind and just man to be king, and under his rule, Umudike flourished once more. As for Abina, he returned to his mother's side, content to live as a free man in the land he loved. And so, the tale of the wicked king and the brave young man who defied him became a legend, passed down from generation to generation, a reminder that even the darkest tyranny can be overcome by the light of courage and unity.